spirit. You Ori is calling a little louder, I want you to hear it. Just face it, don't fear it. Your mirror reflection, revere it. Shadow work, you will clear it. Just the seasons will change. You are called to rise. Open your eyes, realize, rearrange. It's not a game, press past through your pain. We are not mediocre nor mundane. You are great now, claim your new name. Break free from the chains. I just want you to see through and see true. See yourself as all of the mind sees you. The God in you, manifest your breakthrough. Standing tall, seeing life from a bird's eye view. While manifesting your old dude. We keep it real life and reveal. It's all in me, my destiny. I will find, follow, fulfill my destiny. I will find, follow, fulfill. Majuba, we pay homage, it's the Illajuba. We seek the great spirit's approval, manifesting the ancestral maneuver as the auspicious move you. Mojuba, we pay homage, it's the Illajuba.
Carol, good morning to everyone online, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Thank you all for joining us. This is Olu Fakola Day. This is our Ile Ijuba, which is Ifa Temple service. We thank you and welcome you to our observation of the week. Please like and share. I want people to like and share today. And also, I want you to let me know where you're coming from. We'll give you a shout out at the end. Also, those of you who are tuning in on TikTok, save your questions because when we finish, we'll have a short dialogue. I'll have a short dialogue with the folks who are tuning in via TikTok. So those of you who are on TikTok, or if you're not on TikTok, tap into the TikTok, and then at the end, we'll have a short conversation. You can get your questions answered. All right. So with that, why don't we start with prayer? Let us begin with prayer. Ashe. Mojuba Loro, Mojuba Leda, Mojuba Loro Mahare, Mojuba Bobo Romale, Mojuba Boy Male, Mojuba Boy Mutembi Lito Loro Mare, Mojuba Miss, Melida Lucio Dennis, Mojuba Darko, Mojuba Base Medicine, Mojuba Academy, Mojuba Flippin, Walking Mojuba Dale, Mojuba Zion, Mojuba Nago, Mojuba Shumware, Mojuba Bode, Mojuba Fraganamos, Mojuba Toa, Mojuba Flori, Mojuba Palau Koyente, Mojuba Phillips, West, Mojuba Gunjobi, Mojuba Liege, Mojuba Shamola, Mojuba Shalanko, Mojuba Chonate, Mojuba Shubi, Mojuba Oba, Sejuna, Ada, Mojuba First, Mojuba Awo, Medaho Chizano, Mojuba Ogundei, Felipe Garcia, Mojuba to my elders, Mojuba to my parents, Catherine Okungu, Robert McCarthy, Mojuba Sholabade Popola, Mojuba Agbola, Jose Rodriguez, Mojuba Amos Dyson. And Father, we ask that you would come and support us at this time. Ward off all the adroku from us today. Support us as we come performing this Ile Dubai share. Erete laje o, erete laje ola tutu. Cool dignity is the name given to Ifa. Ola, sweetness, sweet dignity is the name given to Odu. Ola, soft dignity is the name given to Oshun. When the three of you would design my destiny and my identity in heaven, you did not design it for any imprecation chances to have power to kill any of us, or for incantation users to kill any of us, or for spellcasters to kill any of us, or for gun trotters, wizards to kill us, or witches to kill us. Those of you who do not know, when the three of you designed my identity, you did not do it to let anyone have any power to destroy any of us. The three of you are one's Lord. Death does not consume pepper, any unnatural death caused by man, do not let it kill any of us. Afflictions, do not eat onions. Do not let us be afflicted by anything in our lifetime. Pestilence does not consume a yearly spice. Do not let pestilence afflict us. Do not let us have strokes. Do not let us be cripples. Do not let us have cancers. Do not let guntrotters, cutlass wielders, spellcasters use those things to destroy us. For we do not use cutlass to cut a two creeping plant melon seed. If I please, let me and all of us be given our proper respect at all times. The snail is for peace, softness, and harmony. All evils that human beings try to direct against me or any of us, let it be neutralized in our bodies. For only coolness and peace do we find in Otutopon, Ifa bees. It is guinea fowl which authorizes all of us to have peace of mind. All the evils of this world, Ifa, please turn it to peace and convenience and comfort for me, for all of us. Erete Tutu has declared that all evils shall bow their heads to us. If I at this time make all negative forces, negative enemies, negative people, all imprecation chanters, witches, wizards, they will bow their heads to us at this time. Anyone who wants to cause any of us under the sound of my voice, anyone who wants to cause any of us despair, pain, delay, let them bow down at this time. We ask that you would continue to ward off all death, ward off all sickness, ward off cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, outright fights, ward off witchcraft and negative energy from us at this time. We ask that you would move our egos out of the way, move my ego out of the way, and put protection around all of us. Ìsọmọlẹ̀ torí ifá lónìí mi, ìbọ́dá tí ń pani mi, ẹni bana mi hàn tí ń falẹ̀ lójú o, àṣẹ o, ifá please ward off all death, ward off all sickness, cases, controversy, ward off fight, litigation, losses, and all advice from us. Osha Arwela, tiny of the fetal tube, the stripe of a chameleon is not big enough to detect here. Had it been enough to detect here, I would have taken it home and done my head with it. Easy five decorations, water will lie. I'm going straight from mission to Jubilant. This one looks big, send pay money. Consult and make rich. On I roll out, respecting the Jubilant. Osha roll out to get a wall. Osha try. I take it in baggy sign. I stretch up against the tree. Cast it off for room and I'm easy. You buy my shit from all of the mine. If no one says you wealthy, surely you wealthy. I take it in baggy sign. And the mouth of rumors, I deep on that shit, and the mouth of an I will. If no one says you have joy, she'll have joy. I kicking it back inside, and the mouth of rumors, I deep on that shit, and the mouth of an I will. If no one says you have victory, she'll have victory. I kicking it back inside, and the mouth of rumors, I deep on that shit, and the mouth of an I will. Tuh, that's it. Maybe so. Surely shall it be. Àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi o, àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi. Ogun tí mo bá màmá wí o, ìrómọlẹ̀ ó bà. Ìfá ó bá o, àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi. Àṣẹ o. Bí mo dúró, tí mo súre, bí mo ń bẹ̀rẹ̀, tí mo súre, bí mo kúnlẹ̀, tí mo súre, bí mo jókòó, tí mo súre. Ire tí mo sùn orí ti bú. Orí ẹni làrúrẹ̀ ẹni yọ, orí ẹni làrúrẹ̀ ẹni. Mojú ló mú fa wá mórí, orí ẹni làrúrẹ̀ ẹni. Gbogbo rẹ̀ ṣáájú, Ifá ò bá lọ́rùn, àtìbàtà ajú, Ifá ò bá lọ́rùn. Ó ṣe àrùn ìlà Ifá ti bọ́. Olódùmarè, the divinities, we come to you, we ask you to forgive us, we ask you to ward off all death, ward off all sickness, cases, controversies, ward off fights, litigation, losses, witchcraft, negative energy, ward it all off from us at this time, ward off all haters and naysayers, ward it off from us at this time. Bring to us long life, wealth, good spouse, good children, peace of mind, joy, healing, success, victory. Help us to find, follow, and fulfill our destiny. Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe, Aboto. Thank you all once again for joining us. This is Oluo Fakola Day of Idin Khalifa Temple. As I said before, I want people to like and share. I want you to share. This message is going to be very important for for us today. And also those of you who are online, let us know where you're tapping in from, and we'll engage you at the end. Also, those of you who are on TikTok, we're going to be answering questions for a little bit after. So join the TikTok. The TikTok is under JAHSUNIFAKOLADE. So join us on TikTok as well if you want to have that added process of interaction. So let's just tap into it, tap into today's message. So let me begin. Listen to me very carefully. There are people sitting within the temple service right now, and you've prayed, you've fasted, you've blamed enemies, you've blamed witches, but Ifa is about to expose something to you that you might not even want to hear. Because the truth is, your problem oftentimes is not your enemies. Your problem is your loyalty. Let us analyze this Ifa. Ogbelara says, Orumila says it is time for Aro joint venture. I echo, it is time for Aro joint venture. Orumila entered into Aro joint venture with Ogun. Ogun picked 10 dogs. Ogun carried everything away without sharing with anyone. Orumila says it is time for Aro joint venture. I echo that it is time for Aro joint venture. Orumila entered into joint venture with Shango. Shango picked 10 rams. Shango carried everything away without sharing with anyone. Orumila says it is time for Aro joint venture. I echo it is time for Aro joint venture. Orumila entered into Aro joint venture with Orishanla, and Orishanla picked 10 big snails, and Orishanla carried everything away without sharing with anyone. Orumila says it is time for Aro joint venture. I echo it is time for Aro joint venture. Orumila entered into Aro joint venture with Oshun. Oshun picked 10 hens. Oshun carried everything away without sharing with anyone. Orumila says it is time for Aro joint venture. I echo it is time for Aro joint venture. Orumila entered into Aro joint venture with the Iami. The Iami picked 10 basins of Epo, and the Iami carried all of those things away and didn't share with anyone. Orumila says it is time for Aro joint venture. I echo it is time for Aro joint venture. Alaroro Saro, he was the one who cast Ifa for Orumila when he was going to enter into joint ventures. He was advised to offer Ebo. He complied. What will I till to success? The farm in my balcony is what I will till to success. Shigidi Magba, he was the one who cast Ifa for Orumila when he was daily contemplating war and was having bad dreams and experiencing nightmares. He was advised to offer Ebo. He complied. Now I draw my authority from Shigidi Magba. Do not let them kill me. From Shigidi Magba, I draw my authority. It is impossible to use wood ash for cement. From Shigidi Magba, I draw my authority. We do not use urine to cook soup. From Shigidi Magba, I draw my authority. Do not kill me. I draw my authority from Shigidi Magba. Join us where we use sacrifice to conquer adversity. So in this verse, I want to share this story. Orumila was entering into joint ventures. And it was entering into these Aro joint ventures, expecting fairness and mutual benefit. Every partner he chose to enter into a business with, he entered into a business with Ogun. Ogun picked 10 dogs and then made the profit and left, didn't share. Shango he entered into joint venture with Shango. Shango picked 10 rams May the prophet didn't share. Oshun picked 10 hens. May the prophet didn't share. Iami had 10 basins of Epo. They made their profit and they didn't share. Each one of them took everything and gave nothing back to the partner. This pattern shows repeated betrayal and not a one-time mistake. The problem was not just the partners, it was Orumila's continued willingness to engage them. Powerful individuals are not always trustworthy partners. Familiarity oftentimes breeds contempt. Familiarity, reputation, or strength does not also constitute the qualifications or guarantee loyalty and fairness. Entering into agreements without proper spiritual discernment leads to losses. Entering into relationships without proper spiritual discernment leads to calamity. Not all collaboration is alignment. Some partnerships are disguised as exploitation. Without Ebo, without guidance, destiny can be destroyed and even delayed through bad alliances. Success requires choosing the right people, not just working with available, powerful ones. Let's talk about it some more. Let's analyze this verse. When we look at the wisdom of Ifa in this Odu, it says it's time for Aro joint venture. And as I said, Orunmila engaged with Ogun, Shango, Oshun, and the Iami, and they took everything. They made their profit and left, didn't share with Orunmila. Not everyone you build with is meant to build with you. When we think of this, just because you built something together doesn't mean you're meant to win together. Orunmila partnered with all these Irumole. They had sat at the same table, but they all had different intentions. Some people will help you build it just so they can destroy it and or take it from you. That's why we say Ori over loyalty. Your Ori seems misaligned. Your Ori also sees misalignment before your emotions do. When you get those red flags, don't press on. Next, if your partnership ends in loss, you're not unlucky. You're undiscerning. What do we mean? Orunmila didn't lose once. He lost repeatedly. It's not bad luck when it keeps happening. It is a blind spot. Ori over loyalty. When your Ori is ignored, patterns keep on repeating. You ever been in a situation where you keep finding negative relationships, where you keep finding yourself in a cycle? Sometimes those are red flags. Sometimes you keep ignoring the warning. Loyalty without discernment is self-destruction. If you are in relationships with people because of the potential that they may give or the potential that they may have, you're setting yourself up for failure, because you need to be in relationships with people who at that moment in time are moving and shaking. Orunmila kept entering into these agreements with people who already showed him who they were. You call it loyalty, but it is really self-sacrifice. You call it loyalty, but it is really sacrificing of your destiny. Anytime you find yourself in situations where you're given more than you're receiving, when it's out of balance initially, you need to think Ori over loyalty. Your Ori will never tell you to stay in a place where you are being drained. Your consciousness will never allow you to just be in a place where you are not being nurtured and reciprocated. Not everyone who works with you is working for you. All of Orumila's people were on the same joint venture, but they were not on the same mission. You're collaborating, but they are calculating. Ori over loyalty. Your Ori aligns with purpose, not proximity. Some people don't betray you, they just reveal who they really are. Each partner took everything, no apology, no sharing, no shame. They didn't change, they just finally revealed themselves clearly. When your Ori reveals the truth, don't negotiate with it. When you see a person for who they are, don't, well, they might have been acting like this that day. No. Take them for what it is at the time. Next, the wrong alliances will delay what Olodumare already approved. You ever find yourself in relationships and associations with people and you know you're blessed, but your blessings aren't coming? Here's another. Imagine being in a car with associates who have not cast Ifa, not offered Ebo. You've offered Ebo, and Ifa said, watch your surroundings. It is within their destiny to meet with some sort of calamity because they have not done anything to stop it. Do you think that just because you offered Ebo and you're in that car, oh, I'm going to be saved and safe? No. You're going to meet with problems too. Just because the alliance looks good, it is not beneficial. Wrong partnerships keep draining manifestation. Wrong associations transform your destiny in major ways. You are not behind. You're just connected to the wrong people. Destiny flows when alignment replaces attachment. Put that in the chat. Your destiny will flow when alignment replaces attachment. I'm not just attached with this person, I'm aligned. Our destinies are congruent. Hear this. This was not one mistake. It was a pattern. And Ifa is asking you today, how many times are you going to keep calling betrayal loyalty? Let's look at this Ifa. Obe Osa. Ifa says, if one's Ori does not kill one, Bi Ori eni o bani oba kan oli bani. If one's Ori does not kill one, no king can kill one. This was the declaration of Ifa to the Dundun drummer in Olofin's palace when he was faced with tribulations. He was asked to offer a bow. He complied. Before long, not too far, all the Ire of life came trooping in, travelers to Ipo and Ofa town. Don't you know that if one's Ori does not kill one, there is no king that can kill one? So when we think of this Ifa, let me tell you the story. This is the story of the Dundun drummer. And the Dundun drummer had a very intriguing name. The name was, if one's Ori does not kill one, no king can kill one. And because his name was so intriguing, it drew suspicion from the actual king. The actual king, the Oba, began to think, man, his name is low key like a subtle diss to me. Like I could kill anybody I want, the king thought. So when he heard the Dundun drummer's name, every time his name was sounded, the king got a little, it got under his skin. So he decided to devise a plan, and he said, you know what? I want to see if his name rings true. So the plan was he had a, a ring, and the king was going to give the Dundun drummer the ring. And every time he wanted to see this ring, he would summon the Dundun drummer to produce it, to demonstrate that he could protect the ring. Essentially, what happened is the king called the Dundun drummer, told him, look, I'm going to give you this ring, and whenever I call you, I want you to bring the ring forward. Protect the ring at all costs. If you don't protect the ring, if you don't show it when it's time, I'm going to kill you. That's what the king said. Along with this, the king also had some of his chiefs go to the place where the Dundun drummer lived and speak to one of his wives. He had at least 2 wives. And the chiefs communicated with one of his wives and said, look, we're going to pay you. Anywhere he puts this ring, we want you to dispose of it. She agreed and received her first payment. Then, that first day, they called. Of course, the Dundun drummer had shown his wives where he put the ring. The king called, we want to see you bring the ring. His wife had already taken the ring this time. This time she threw it into the lake near their home. The Dundun drummer went to look for it. It was not there. What did he do? He went for Ifa consultation. The Babalao told him, go and procure some fish. Drain the lake and get some fish. Bring the fish for Ebo. He caught some fish, brought it to the Babalao, and as he was opening the fish for Ebo, one of the fish had swallowed the ring. Took the ring, went to the king. Next day, shows his wives where he puts it. The king then says, I want to see that ring. The Dundun drummer knew where he put it. One of his wives this time had taken it and thrown it on top of the hill near their home. The Dundun drummer went to look for the ring. He realized it wasn't there. What did he do? He went for Ifa consultation. The Babalao said, I want you to go and procure something like 200 stones. So the Dundun drummer went to the mountain nearby, and he was turning over stones, picking them up, and lo and behold, what did he find? The ring. He goes and offers his Ebo, and then he brings the ring to the king. Next, he tells his wives, look, I don't know how this ring is disappearing, but I'm putting it up here. The king calls, says, I want to see you. I want to see the ring. This time, his wife took the ring and gave it to the chiefs, and they threw it into the tall refuse dump at the edge of town. When the Dundun drummer went to look for the ring, it wasn't there. What did he do? He went for Ifa consultation. Of course, the Babalao told him, this time you need to offer Ebo with 200 maggots. So the Dundun drummer went to the place where the maggots are in abundance, which is the refuse heap, and he was sifting through and collecting maggots, and in the process, he found the ring. When he made it back, the king said, indeed, your name rings true. And what did he do? He divided his property and shared it with the Doom Doom drummer. When we think about this, what is Ifa giving us? Essentially, Ifa is telling us you are loyal to people who are fighting your Ori. Your loyalty has you protecting people that your destiny is trying to remove. When we look at Ogbesa, if your Ori is aligned, no external force can destroy you. If your Ori doesn't kill you, no king can kill you. So if your life is being blocked, it's not always witches. It's who you choose to stay connected to. You can't be loyal to chaos and expect divine order. You can't protect relationships your Ori is rejecting. You can't be in spaces that continue to take from you. But what was the solution that the Doom Doom drummer used? Ifa was the key that kept saving him in spite of his bad decisions to continue with a treacherous wife. Let us end by looking at this Ifa. This is Osa Alashuada. Ifa says, Apalam Polo, the awo of Enu, the mouth. Cast Ifa for Enu, the mouth, when he and the rest of the body were fighting for supremacy in Ile Ife. Enu said that if they could offer Ebo with 20 yams and 30 water yams and 50 micro yams, we shall have comfort and return to sound health. Travelers to Ipo and Ofa town, join us in the midst of Ire. When we think of this verse, let's analyze the situation. In this Ifa, the mouth essentially was part of the Ori, king, Ori, right? You know that the seat of your Ori, anything that you give to your Ori, you have to put in your mouth. That's key. When we think of this, all of the body parts were fighting for supremacy. The arm said, we are supreme because we grab and bring things to the mouth. The leg said, we are superior because we walk to all of the places that we need to go. The eye said, no, we're superior because we see things. The ear said, no, we're more superior because we hear and can tell you where to go. Every part of the body wanted to be the king of the body. And so what did they do? The whole body went on strike against the mouth. They basically said, you know what? We're not going to feed the mouth until the mouth bows down to us. Our leg said, I'm not going to walk to food until the mouth bowed down to us. And what do you think happened? Shortly, the body started to get weak. The legs started to shake. The arms, the hands shook. The legs were buckling. So the body crawled to the Babalao and cast Ifa. And then the mouth spoke. The mouth said, well, if you could procure 20 yams and 30 water yams and 50 micro yams, then we can all regain good health and get on the right track. And in order for the body to work, they had to feed the body. But in order to feed the body had to work together. In this Ifa, that fight for supremacy, that fight for individuality, the reality of it is, when we think about this loyalty to community members, the reality is that even those negative community members are working against their own destiny as they destroy you, because it would work so much better if we all were able to work together. Sometimes failure to work as a community, failure to work as friends, leads to everyone's demise. Even though you must be loyal to your Ori, it is all of our best interests to work together. So, in closing, sometimes we keep saying, hey, that's my friend. Man, that's my family. Me and them go way back. But your Ori is saying, they are not part of where you're going. You don't have history. You have trauma. When we think of that, hearing the words of Ogbesa, if one's Ori does not kill you, no king can kill you. If your Ori is in alignment, there's no external force that can destroy you. That is key. Let me ask you, if no enemy can destroy you, if no witch can stop you, if no power can break you, why is your life still delayed? Perhaps it is because many times we are loyal to people that our Ori has rejected. Partnerships that are or our destinies cannot survive. Relationships that are draining and drawing from our future. Listen to me. You are not empty because God forgot you. You are not behind because destiny denied you. You are delayed because you refuse to let go. There are some people, some things, some situations we need to just let go. When we think of Orunmila and Ogbelara, Orunmila kept entering into alliances, and every time they took everything. And some of us are still standing in the same cycle, still saying, this time it's going to be different. No, not until you are different. Because hear this and never forget, anything you are loyal to that your Ori is not aligned with will eventually become your downfall. That's a lot to say, but echo this. And if you can, write it in the chat. Anything you're loyal to that your Ori is not aligned with will eventually become your downfall. So today's Ifa sermon is not just a sermon. Today is a decision. You must choose loyalty or destiny, because you cannot carry both. It is best to be loyal to your destiny as opposed to loyal to people. Choose your Ori, or loyalty can bury your future. If your Ori is not aligned, no partnership can save you. But if your Ori is aligned, no betrayal can stop you. If your Ori does not kill you, no one can. So why be stuck? If you're loyal to people that drain you, if you're loyal to partnerships that rob you, if you're loyal to relationships that your destiny has rejected, please cease and desist. Your Ori is not blocked by destiny. Your destiny is not blocked by enemies. It's delayed by the things that you choose. That when we think of this, some of us may be right now thinking that Ifa has judged them, but your emotions may overrule your Ori. And because of that, you're waiting. waiting on the blessing. Your elevation may be delayed. Your destiny is watching you hesitate. But hear this clearly: anything you are loyal to that your Ori is not aligned with can eventually become your downfall. So, in closing, I'm asking everyone, please choose your destiny over being loyal to things that are destructive to you. Ori over loyalty. Boy. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Thank you. Let me go to the chat. I see Wujola Aboroboy Boshishe, Carol. Good to see you, Allison. Good to see you, EI. Good to see you, Ben Riggs. Boshishe Aboto. Good to see you, son of P. Aboshishe Aboto, Carol. Thank you all so much. I see you, Maisha. Thank you for tapping in. I see you, Shannon. Good to see you. Good to see you, Aboroboy. Ashe. Thank you all for joining us today. Oh, this is Baba Ekandai. Okay, good to see you from Philly. Good to see you, Baba. Good to see you. All right, good to see y'all. When we think about all these things, it's so important to make an assessment and be brutal with the cuts, right? Brutal with the cuts, the sense of relationships and people that we find ourselves with, you know. In terms of that, I have some announcements. This week we'll be doing rituals all week long. If anyone is interested in coming to assist, let me know. Or assist and or learning, we'll be doing rituals all week. Along with that, if you are interested in joining our Omo Awo program, this is a program where we teach Awos, Ifa, and also we're opening up another program that is just in general for Ifa devotees, Orisha devotees, African spirituality devotees to learn more. So that will be also something we'll be opening up on Fridays. If you're interested in it, please let me know so we can open that up for you. If you are enjoying what this ministry is bringing here, please donate and like and share these videos with your friends and family. With that, let us close. Olodumare, we thank you for life, health, strength, food, clothing, and shelter. We thank you for bringing us to this point. Help us to make good choices in our associations, in our friendships. Help us not to be loyal to things that are destroying us. Guide us in our elevation. Help us to find, follow, and fulfill our destiny, and to connect and click up with people who are right for us, who are in tune with us, who love us. Help us to be in spaces and find ourselves in spaces where we are elevated and not just tolerated. Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe, Agboato. Thank you so much. This is a little Fakola day. And